RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do's? LB Lauderdale Boss, aka Jesus Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, Soul Wars creator, RingGangRadio.com in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's good, y'all? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio, let's go.
Hey, Bodega P, straight from the sewer, but of course he's on holiday break. So of course, like villains and heroes are all taking the break from, stopping crime or committing crime to do what they need to do. But as always, though, we appreciate you for your service and everything like that. And last but certainly not least, we got a guest tonight, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Kese Soprano. I'm here, the humble beast representing Jersey. And I love boxing, so I got to get down with Ring Gang Radio. You already know, Tunnel Gang in the building. Let's go.
Yes, sir. It's been a while since we had you on here, Keith, man. When he comes on here, he always drops his little, drops a little nudge and everything like that. And as always, man, you're always welcome on the show anytime, man.
Thank you, brother.
It's been like what since January.
Yeah, man, we had a whole
year.
Yeah, it was before COVID, and before everything shut down. Before the whole world went topsy-turvy and haywire and shit.
Yes, sir.
That shit crazy, but we seen a lot of boxing. Cause I remember, we dropped the Tunnel Gang album. We talked about that. Came through. Ryan Garcia had a fight. We talked about that.
Yeah, we
Fury
did.
Had the Wilder Fury predictions.
Yep.
Shout outs to Rome. I think he was on that episode. I don't think King P was on the episode or something. Like, I'm trying to remember. Like,
P might have had a night off, or he might have been, fighting crime.
Yeah. Yeah. But shout outs to King P. I didn't even hear this time, so fuck it.
Yeah. You're talking about me like I'm not here.
but yeah. So it's shout outs to Rome. That's what I'm. Yeah. Shout outs to Rome because I know he was on the last time Keith was here, but got the crew. What we call extension niggas.
Yeah.
We be in the cut, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Word up.
But yeah, this is our final podcast for 2020. It's been a hell of a year, and then possibly next week or so, obviously we'll do our wrap up show and everything like that. But for tonight, though, we got about 4 things we want to go through. We're gonna go through our poll topics. If you follow our Twitter, we constantly drop poll topics, and some of them have gotten a lot of responses and traction.
The best poll topics. They just cut through the shit. It's the best poll topics.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're biting our shit.
Yeah, that's why I said it's the best.
Facts.
Because honestly, real talk, when we started ODing with the polls, I've noticed, after we got some that went 250, 300 votes and shit, I started seeing more polls. I'm like, damn, everybody got a boxing question today? Come on.
I'm saying, though.
Nobody's fighting this week. Only we got it this live. What's going on? So
yeah, the originators, there's a lot of fighters out there, bro. That's how it goes sometimes, man. We stay with the hot poll topics, man. But we'll definitely get into 2 of them, as well as our comments on PBC's final offering for 2020. I know me and LB definitely got some shit to say about that. I know Keith's probably got too. But before we get into that, man, we actually have a fairly important fight that's gonna go down the day after New Year's, man. Live on DAZN. What I'm saying?
New Year's gift.
Yeah, New Year's gift, man. Where Golden Boy will have his first post Canelo card, with the main event, and the main event that, LB is saying, this should have happened a couple years ago. We have Ryan Garcia who's pretty much the de facto Golden Boy prospect and marquee fighter, facing two-time world title challenger. I think it's 2 times or 3. I don't know at this point. Luke Campbell.
Cool hang Luke.
Yes, sir. But yeah, no, this is like, usually after New Year's is not. I mean, boxing doesn't usually pick up until like maybe a couple of weeks into the new year. So the fact that we got a card like this and a fight like this, like off rip, is actually pretty damn good.
Usually, yeah, you're right. Usually, it do be like the 2nd or 3rd week in January. Like even going back to this January, I think the J-Rock fight was the first real fight, we had coming up, right?
Yeah.
And then the shit kind of went off from there. And the year before, you had, I think, Broner Pacquiao and some other shit that month. But yeah, so shout outs to Golden Boy, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Golden Boy. Yeah, 'cause I know now, because now this is gonna be Oscar's time to show and prove a Golden Boy. Because now he's like, we gotta build a new star. We got, I gotta build some new fighters in my promotion, and I gotta get them this exposure, on this platform that we're on with DAZN.
No more piggybacking off Canelo.
Yeah, no more piggybacking. Oscar's gonna have to know who his world champions are. Oh man, though, but yeah, Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell, man, this is obviously 135 right now is a hot division right now, and this is a significant fight because the winner of this will face Devin Haney next. For Devin Haney's WBC lightweight title. So, Kese, I'm gonna let you start it off, man. What do you think about this fight?
Oh man, coming into it, I love it. I'm a huge Ryan Garcia fan. I think he's gonna shock the world. That's just me. But Cool Hand Luke, he's gonna do what he does. But the thing is with Garcia though, I don't know. We haven't seen much defense, so we don't know which way it's gonna actually go as far as him. So that's why I think that he could shock the world, because it's not cut and dry that he'll just be a winner.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's definitely true. Like, I'm one of the people who, I'm thinking that Luke Campbell might actually have just a little bit more, enough experience to actually hand him a defeat, like, his first defeat.
The odds are pretty close, though.
They are, and I know pretty much Luke has lost his 2 biggest fights. He's lost them. One was like very close to Jorge Linares, and then the Lomachenko fight from last year.
He gave Lomachenko all he could handle, man.
Yeah, this is probably the first time, because Campbell had like a significant size advantage over him. So yeah, like Lomachenko had to really work to win those damn rounds. And personally, I didn't think the scores were. I didn't think the scores were that wide like they were. But that's for another discussion. But
you know what, I could agree with you. I just felt like it was one of those fights where the rounds were competitive as fuck, but Lomachenko always seemed to do a little bit more.
Right. So,
and that's the thing, but but Luke forced him to do a little bit more. So.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with the Linares fight. Like low-key, that fight with Linares is probably one of my favorite fights. Like honestly, like when people say you want to see some actual boxing at work, that fight was like as boxing as you can get. Like. It wasn't no bullshit. Like there was like high speed boxing chess to me. Like that was and Campbell came damn close to taking that belt from him to Linares. Like Loki, like most, I don't think people gave that love.
I thought Campbell won that fight.
And I can see that too. Yeah, it was
close. It was close enough. I felt like Linares edged it, but. Luke, it's like maybe the 3rd time's a charm, but he got to stop fighting behind people, man. It's like he got to take the lead and just go with it, man.
Right. Although in the Linares fight, because he does he was down early, like he got dropped early by Linares and he was cut early, and then he fought back though. He actually put up a fight. The Lomachenko one,
was tit for tat, like. like Linares, you supposed to go at Linares.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
You don't try to box Linares, like.
Yeah, because I mean, everyone knows what Linares like. I mean, if you hit him enough times, you may afflict the cut, or you may actually just stop him because Linares has probably one of the most you scratch your heads like some of the mind scratchingly like what the fuck type of defeats on his record. So I mean,
exactly that's my only thing against Luke in that fight. Like yeah, he made it close, and he could have got the win, but when you count the knockdown and then Linares the champ and knowing that you got to really put your foot in his ass and he didn't do it,
yeah,
it's just another one of those Parker Ruiz type fights.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, so now obviously with the stakes, the stakes on the line and everything like that, do you think Campbell can actually get his shit together and and give Garcia all the problem in the world? Because I know everyone is pretty much taken by Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is like an example of the new generation of fighters, like the ones that he really utilizes social media to his maximum benefit. Outside of Adrian Broner, is like obviously when you hear his name or you see his videos, it's either he's doing some Instagram shit, or he's hitting the Cobra bag, or he's shadow boxing, showing off his hand speed, or or if you're a fan of the T, he stays in them gossip pages, messing around with this woman, knocking
that YouTube stars out in the with the stomach shots.
Yeah, exactly. Associated with stars.
But he's doing the right thing. That's why I want to see him win, and that's why it's been killing me, like seeing dude career just kind of be in purgatory for like the last couple of years. Like I know 2018 was the rough year with the I think it was Jason Velez he was struggling with, and then the other guy he struggled with afterwards. Is so
yeah, Jason Velez, definitely give him a test though. But the fighter he fought after that, damn near almost beat him. So it's like
it's like, damn, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, that was a majority decision win, and that was where I think that's where Oscar, because I think he was being built up, but when he hit those two fights, Oscar was like, hold up. It's not time for this dude to lose to 0 yet. So let's scale some shit back.
You got that call from the plug, like, hold on, chill. Like,
I can't have a random journeyman, beat my.
I can't have Canelo going life and death with 40-year-olds, and then Ryan Garcia don't know how to handle journeymen. Like, why can't y'all be like Virgil Ortiz and just body people?
Oh shoot.
So I understand, Oscar was going through it, you know what I mean? Like, but hopefully everybody got their shit together and we could see a damn good fight this Saturday. Like, cause Luke is tough. I can see Garcia stopping him, but I don't know, like, I don't see when it could happen, because like Luke is like tough, like so
Luke is teeth tough. Like a lot of English fighters are like. He's also skilled too. He's not like a bro. Like the dude has a lot of technical skill. So it's just like
he at least knows how to fight tall.
Yeah.
LB, you put me on to him.
Oh yeah.
You put me on.
Luke Campbell, yeah.
Yeah, Luke Campbell is like I said, but Luke Campbell is obviously, like LB said, he fights behind a lot. Even though he only has 3 losses, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, he's getting to the point where for some reason I always thought he was younger than what he is, but I think he's like 33 or something like that. Yeah, 23 fights and he's 33 years old. So it's like, he's technically he's in his prime, but it's like it's only so many times you can come up short.
I don't know if he's at his peak anymore, but I think he's still in the prime. Like,
oh yeah, no, he's definitely still in his prime. And actually, now I'm just taking a look at the height. Garcia is actually taller than him by an inch.
I think some big ass fucking lightweights.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like and
throwing hands with none of y'all. We scooping and slamming.
But Campbell has a longer reach by an inch, so and of course Campbell's a southpaw, so that's another thing.
With pop.
with pop. Yeah, so
quick hands, good jab, good footwork. He knows how to use that fucking ring. Like everything you want. It's like he's almost like Jorge Linares with a better chin and maybe a less pedigree.
Yeah.
The irony, he lost to him, but like if there was a fighter that I feel like could test everybody at 135, is Luke Campbell.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't bring too much to the table.
Agreed.
You know, so I mean, and honestly, like he can easily give Ryan Garcia a lot of different looks. You know, in this fight, like very different. And of course, you know, as long as he doesn't get caught with some silly shit. You know, but you know, I do think he could probably drown him late if he, you know, if he's not, if Garcia is not careful. So that's what makes this like intriguing. It's like, you know, Ryan Garcia, like honestly, you know, Ryan Garcia actually wins this fight and he wins it decisively. Then, you know, they're gonna push this dude to the moon. Like, you know,
I mean, it's Tanka Tiafimo all day after this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people gonna say, well, he could fight Haney, but Haney ain't really got the juice right now compared to those two. And it's nothing against Haney. Like Haney got skills. He's right there with him, but we talking about the juice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. There'll be Tank and Teofimo, but of course, you know, Tank and Tank is PBC, so who knows? I mean, Oscar's not going to play nice with that. I mean, that's going to be something.
Man, fuck all that. Like, dudes got to start putting a public demand on these people to make these fights. I don't care about what this promoter don't like, this promoter, that promoter. Like, what the fuck the fans want, what the fighters want. None of this damn. Well, I don't know. Look, man, the fight to if Ryan Garcia wins this shit by flying colors, he passes this shit, goes crazy. The fight to make is Tank or Teofimo Lopez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that too. I mean, I still want to see a Haney fight because he'll be
the thing is he'll be the mandatory. If he wins, whoever wins this fight is.
Oh, of course, and it's like, hey, that's still a good fight.
But
it almost feels like Ryan's gonna be more proven than Haney, and Haney got the fucking belt.
Well, I think in that situation, I think what would happen is, or what I would want to happen is, see Ryan, if Ryan wins, Ryan would be the mandatory. However, the WBC said that Haney next year is going to have two mandatories. It's the winner of this fight as well as Fortuna. So I want to see him fight Fortuna first, and then afterwards you can make that Garcia Haney fight.
Okay, I can fucks with that. Like, if I can see Haney go in there with somebody on that level, so it don't look like everybody just above dude, and it's like he got the belt on some email shit. Like, if he did get his belt on some email Fortuna, huh?
See, he did get his belt on some email shit.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to be respectful, I guess. I mean, because when I say it sounds hard, it sounds bad. You know, when y'all say the email shit, it's like, well, you know, he's spitting facts. I say it, it's like, damn. I mean, you don't want him to fight Lopez?
But yeah, no. I mean, like I said, 135. Like he has options. It'll be interesting to see. You know where where Garcia or Campbell would go to, but LB, man, what are your thoughts? Like, how do you think this fight will actually play out?
Oh man, I think the fans gonna win. First, shout out to all the listeners. We live. I see Henny God Slick in there. Shout outs. As far as this fight, man, they both got like similar attributes. You just seeing a younger version fight the older version of himself. Like Ryan Garcia pretty much got the same thing as Luke, except the experience.
Right. So it's like, I mean, do you think? Although I never thought that Luke Campbell's handspeed was never really that fast. I mean, he had good handspeed, but it's never like anything.
I mean, not blazing. I mean, Ryan Garcia is like Mildred Taylor level. Like Luke Campbell just a quick. Okay, he got some quick hands.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, speed may actually play a part in this fight too. You know, I mean, do I see Ryan Garcia catching Campbell with one of those crazy left hook counters that he's been knocking people out with lately? Quite possibly.
I don't know, man, because Luke ain't that type of fighter. Like, first of all, Ryan was fighting all these little dudes. Like, Luke is kind of up there with him in height.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that type of shot will be available like that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. But I mean, obviously, it will go a long way. If one of those left hooks actually, ends the fight like suddenly, then of course, and I think that fight it's live too. Like, I think fans can actually go to that card, So I can only imagine what happens if he actually does land a shot like that, and Campbell's on the canvas just rolling around, eyes swinging in the back of his head and shit like that.
He's a dude. He called the shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's all we waiting for is if he's supposed to be the chosen one, the one who got next. We trying to see that.
Absolutely. AOP, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, first off, it's a good ass fight. Definitely agree. Fans are gonna like this one. So, good way to start off the new year on a bang. So, as for the fight, I'm actually gonna say straight up, I'm calling the upset. I'm actually picking Mr. Campbell on this one. I just feel like, maybe this is just me, and I've mentioned this before. I've never been big on, Ryan Garcia. I've never been a big fan of his. He has some stuff, he's got some skills, but there's just a lot of things in him that I see that I don't like. The defense, how upright he is, his chin's out, and he's never really been tested. You know what I'm saying? People what you were saying with the, he got big off of the YouTube shit and his training and shit like that and his power. But it's I don't know, it's weird. To me, Ryan Garcia is the difference between looking cool training and actually fighting. It's different when you're now on a different level. So, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm not sold. So he doesn't bend his knees, way too upright. And I think
pulls back straight.
Yes. Luke Campbell is the guy that can take advantage of a lot of those flaws that he has. A more seasoned fighter, his footwork, he might not have he has decent hand speed. So I don't know, he's not as fast as Ryan, but he has quick enough hand speed that he could.
He's quick enough.
That he could offset and take advantage of some of the deficiencies that Ryan has.
They're gonna be 4-1 in exchanges.
I don't think that. I don't think that he's going to land that left hook. Maybe he will, but I don't think he's going to knock him out. I don't think he might hurt him, but I don't see that happening. I think it's going to go the distance. I don't see a knockout. And who knows? Maybe Ryan might prove me wrong. Maybe he has plot armor. I don't know, but maybe the plot armor comes through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm picking. It's going to be a close fight, but I'm picking Luke Campbell on this one.
But split, majority, unanimous? What?
You know what? I'm gonna say split decision.
Oh wow!
Because I already know that if it's close, one judge is gonna give it to Ryan because
118, 110.
So I'm gonna say split decision. Luke Campbell.
It's gonna be Paul Williams, Sergio Martinez 1.
Yeah, Kese. So I know you said Garcia, I believe. What do you think the result will be?
See, I'm the same way. I kind of think he'll go the long distance. I think that he's gonna have to fight. This is gonna be his first time actually having to really, show what he has to the world. But I think it does go to a split decision. But I think Garcia. That's just me.
Okay. That's what it is.
split decisions all the way. Shit, I gotta hear the Pat prediction. What Big Pat gonna say?
I think Campbell's gonna win, but I actually think Campbell will drown him late. I'm thinking maybe a 10 or 11th round.
Damn, all y'all niggas is on some upset shit. I feel like the odd man out. Usually I'm the one that.
Variety is the spice of life, bruh.
Yeah, but you know what? This is one of those fights that is truly 50-50, 60-40.
I just feel like they disrespected Campbell. People making him out to be like he's
they overlooking him.
Exactly. He's a live dog in this.
Live, nigga. No, wait. Caleb Smith was a live dog. Luke.
No, but this is live.
This is damn near an even fight.
Yeah.
Like,
But they make it seem like, like that's why when Keith said, "Oh, Ryan's gonna shock the world," I'm like, I'm pretty sure everybody has Ryan Garcia the favorite, so I don't think it'd be a shocker if he wins. So I think Luke winning is more of a shocker.
but I think when
You got a point.
What my Tunnel Gang brethren meant was that when Garcia shocks the world, it's gonna be in like exciting fashion. Like, you don't shock the world by winning a split decision with no knockdowns and
Facts.
you ain't like it.
True.
But with that said, I think I'm gonna just put it out there. Fuck it. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and then I'll just wash my hands of this dude because I've been waiting since fucking 2018. So I'm gonna just say Ryan Garcia is gonna obliterate dude. He's gonna look fantastic. He look like he's coming into his body more. He's looking more solid. Like, I'm seeing like dude looking like he's becoming a man for this fight. Like,
Word.
Like guy before he was looking like a little skinny, YouTube kid. You know what I mean? Pretty boy shit. Like he was like on some Vegas shit. You know what I mean? Like he was on that shit. Like, he just ain't had a claw, but he was quick though. But now it's like I think he's finally realizing, like, look, man, let's make or break it. Tank and Teofimo, they already above me. I don't really think they skilled like that to me. Like, fuck it. I'm a bigger following organically. I don't have no Floyd behind my back. Canelo not here. Oscar with the plug somewhere. Fuck it, I can do this. So I'm gonna say fucking Ryan Garcia by knockout.
Okay. What rounds we talking about?
I'm thinking like, man, shit, maybe 8 rounds, 7 rounds.
That sounds about right.
All right.
I think he's just gonna be in condition. Like, we gonna see Ryan Garcia take this shit serious, and I feel like if he doesn't just attack and go at Luke Campbell, he's gonna allow himself to get into a boxing game with Luke. And if he does that, I feel like Luke could pick him apart and might sneak catch him with something. Because I think Ryan Garcia is tough, but I feel like he hasn't been hit with the type of punches. The way he be having his head up in the clouds and shit, and he'd go back straight. If whoever I'm training to fight this guy, I'm looking for that dude to step deep with jabs and launch overhands.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. Like, Garcia's been working. Garcia is like he stays in Canelo's camp. He's been training with Canelo. Him and Canelo are tight. So I'm assuming that he's still picking up things. But you're right. In the Fonseca fight, I actually thought Fonseca would touch him with something. I didn't expect Fonseca to be laid out in the first round. Because Fonseca, he gave Tank and Tevin Farmer, a little trouble. Here and there, and then he puts him away like mad early.
And that's the thing, like Ryan Garcia, he sits up there, you tall motherfuckers, y'all sit there and can just see down and look at all the shots, see all the angles the dude is coming at you with, and it's like you could just pick and choose what to counter with on some like hologram Iron Man technology screen. You just like, left hook. Yeah, you move the cursor over here. Yes, now I'll make that left hook more like a smash. Shout out to Razor Ruddick. Boom.
Yes, sir.
Short motherfucker, we gotta bob and weave and jab deep and step with you and cut off the ring. Like, jeez. So yeah, man. But fuck it. Ryan Garcia gonna shock the world. I just hope we have a great fight. No fuckery. Nobody gets hurt. And it just, after this, I want to see all the young guns in there just, stepping it up, man. Like, making these big fights. I'm not waiting fucking 5 years for niggas to fight each other and shit. Like, that shit's dead.
It's a new day. It's a new day, definitely. Push the culture forward,
and also too, the card itself too. This, Oscar put together an interesting, like we mentioned before. One thing about Golden Boy undercards, they know how to do the undercard matchmaking right, where there's always something interesting to watch. Like, even if Blair Cobbs is gonna be on there.
Oh, word?
Yep. And then and then Ryan Garcia's younger brother Sean Garcia is on there, and then Franchon, and then Franchon Dezern, the women's super middleweight champion, she's gonna be fighting on there.
Damn.
And then the Alvarado brothers, Rene Alvarado, the real WBA super featherweight champion, he'll be facing Roger Gutierrez, who scored that big upset last year, knocking out Rocky Hernandez like in the first round, who was also like a super prospect too. You haven't even heard from him like since. So there's some shit on this card, to watch, so yeah, I mean, I would, it would be like a good give or take 3 hours of boxing, and of course, it's this is because the zone is worldwide now. It's not like really American based. So this card's gonna go down in the afternoon, even though this card is in America. So
main event
at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so main event will probably start around 6 o'clock.
No, but I heard the main event starts at 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 6 o'clock, Eastern time.
But we want niggas to see the whole card though. Like, you just got a good card. I ain't gonna say 6. Like, nah. If you a boxing fan, you'll start watching at like 4.
I don't know when it starts. 2, 3 o'clock. Because usually the zone cards be long, especially.
Oh, that's the match room marathon.
Yeah, that's match room. Like Golden Boys
should be kind of concise and it kind of moves.
Yeah.
You feel like every fight is significant, like
no. But even when it's not Matchroom, because I know Matchroom is like their cards be like Godfather long, like
long.
Yes. But still, the zone always stretches theirs out more for some reason. But I'm not complaining.
I mean, I feel like Top Rank be doing the same damn thing sometimes. Jeez.
Yeah, but at least it's on ESPN Plus. I mean, it's not necessarily on the main card. Thank God.
I don't give a fuck because if I'm watching boxing, then it's gonna be on one place anyway. So where these niggas will switch to the app after 8:30 so you can see the rest of the fight. Nah, fuck all that extra shit. God damn, make me sick. All these options and shit niggas gotta do. Like, give me boxing on like 5 channels or streams, wherever the fuck, and we good. You're telling me, damn, okay, Amanda, you playing your fucking PlayStation and motherfucker tell you up on the screen, well, if you want to play the rest of the game,
switch over to Xbox.
Nigga.
Oh man, but yeah, no, it should be, like I said, it should be a good card. It should be an entertaining card, entertaining fight, man. So, definitely tune in, man.